Mm. All right, all right, all right. You already know. Saturday Night Lights and the place to be. YouTube Live is where you find where. And we just coming through this shining light. You know what I mean? In the darkest hours and the shadow hours. But tonight we on topic. We was, I know we got cut off. We was going in. We was already, they already had it in, and brothers was still going in. And you know the reception was cut off, and so we just gonna rewind it and start it all over again. But that first part, for those that was listening, I'm gonna edit it and I'm gonna shoot it back out. You know what I mean? So right now we just gonna scratch that surface and bring it back. Talk about, you know what I mean? Let's talk. You know what I mean? Let's
That's right. That's right. I
talk
got you,
about it.
Phenom.
What's
I
going
got you.
on? One
I
one
got you,
one or
Phenom.
911.
As I say, yes, yes, 911, 119, 191. In a state of confusion. How about that, man? You know, but the good thing about it, it feels good when you tap in and you raise oneself and taking ownership of one's ship, becomes the owner of one's ship. That's taking ownership. That's very, very key right there. So that's, even in the bastard language of American that we have been misled to call it English, right? A little wordplay. It's things like that, man, that make us not only be in the state, and I'm talking about as a whole, that we have been in that state for such a long time. And it really, really comes down to the power to offer definitions or taking the authority over everything. So I want to say right now, while it's live and direct, it's about taking ownership. You understand? There's no way that we can take control of anything exterior if we don't take ownership of what's interior, from our thoughts to our feelings that open the way for the actions in which we take. See, this is why, as a master sound therapist, Huni Bakatun, aka the Magic Man, is a half of a twin spirit that I like to speak so much about. You understand? Is us offering the science of becoming instead of learning. You still got a lot of people still caught up on that. And no, I'm not against people not learning at all. I'm not, I'm not advocating people to remain in a state of stupidity. I'm just saying it don't have to be to the point where people are just concentrating on just learning and learning and learning and not applying anything. That's like spinning around in circles. Okay, that's like spinning around in circles. And so as we continue to come forth and offer what we're offering, and also let me say this live too. I just completed my 1 year anniversary of doing internet radio called We Will Aware You. I am the host that comes on my bi-weekly show that's comes on at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you missed it, especially if we're Facebook friends, definitely tune in, like, share it, get this message out there because it's growing into something. And this is what as I was speaking to you about, about global unified healing that's taking place from the inside outward. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna press pause.
Right now, you ain't had it. How you get to the meat, the root of shit, and then press pause?
Hey, like look, like every good, like every good story, like every good movie. You remember the old movies, the
Yeah,
old
you
school
gotta leave the
movies,
nigga
man.
on.
Yes, yes. What
Leave
about
the nigga
Batman?
down the well.
Remember Batman back? Yeah, hey, you
Yeah,
remember
got you
Batman
watching
back in
the
the day?
whole movie.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned
Yeah, got
to
you
the
watching
next.
it. Then the end be some bullshit. You be like, oh
Then
man.
you had to wait 2 damn weeks. Hey, let's talk about that right quick. You remember, man, the last time I cried, man. You remember the good times, man, when JJ got shot that time, man.
Yeah, by Mudbone.
Yeah, Mad
Mad
Dog, one of
Dog,
Mad
Mad
Dog, Mad
Dog,
Dog.
Mad Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, the real father, man. It's a shame how they played James Evans, man, because he represented a strong father, but they always played him, man, always constantly struggling. But he was a strong father. He had, he struggled trying to maintain a little job, and what did he say? He was under, he wasn't educated and all that kind of things like that, man. But this was a strong, what they call a strong black man, melanated man that loved his family, man, definitely loved his wife, definitely loved his children. So he had some challenges out there. That's the way they wrote it, that he couldn't maintain a job. He was underpaid and overworked. And when he did work, he was constantly being stressed out. You get what I'm saying? But the bottom line is he represented, to me, one of the greatest roles that they gave James Evans during Good Times is when Mad Dog was actually pointing. And I'm saying this for a reason, man, because I don't see a lot of real fathers out there. I know you are, Phenom. You understand? I don't know Master McCool. I don't know if you're a father or anything like that, but I definitely know that Nuba Huni Bakatun, because that's not a time or place any one of my children. I don't give a damn who they with or where they at or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm hearing too much abuse and all kind of things like that that's going on with children, especially daughters, man. That ain't happening my way. Ain't no excuse and none of that. You understand? Ain't no amount of prayer, none of that when it comes to one of mine. But I'm going back to James Evans again, man. To me, one of the greatest roles that they gave what a real father represented is when Mad Dog was pointing his finger into Florida's face. And you know how James Evans was with the eyes, man. He used to talk with the eyes. You get what I'm saying? And he said, Mad Dog, he said, man, if you don't get your finger out of my wife's face, I'm gonna slap a mother on you. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I like to constantly represent, man, what a real father is really, really about, man. That love our wife or wives, if you have it like that. You understand? I mean, to each his own. To each his own. You get what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother thing there, man, that I don't think that we built upon, but that's another fruitless debate that's going on. You got some people who's with polygamy, and you got some people who's not for it. You understand? My bottom line is mind your own damn business. You understand? Those who is for, and those who is not, it's not. It's not worth the argument, man. It's too late in the game. It's too late in the game. Okay.
Yeah, homies, Papa too. I hear you, baby Magic Man, talking about the love and the family and the crazy unity no more. Nobody is speaking up on these things. The issue of putting our women back in their rightful royal place. Yeah, head of the family. Yeah. And when we say that, we don't mean that they're not equal. We not equal to them. We just know that we know we're supposed to put our women up in front of us. Mother Earth, the Mother Love. They always hear the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. You never hear shit about the Mother, the Son, and the Father. But when you see the atlas and the things around the world, the statue, the monuments that show a representation of civilization, you always see a man, a woman with a baby on behind her or on her shoulder. It's always three in a row. You know what I mean? Or the guy with the hand and the lady in the hand with the baby. You know what I mean? But when verbally spoken, nope, you don't hear about the mother. You don't hear about the female. All you hear is Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
That's right. That's the wicked ones. That's the wicked ones society right there, man. It's the wicked ones society. But notice how the wicked ones run them in their society. They say what they want to say and let all this chaos that they help initiate to get the world in a state of confusion. But you can only blame the wicked one in their time for so far, because it comes down back to the responsibility of self and kind. And we keep allowing other people to dictate the way that we think, the way that those of us who are supposed to be one with nature, the first beings to ever exist in tune with nature, or the first beings to exist as children of the Most High, if we continue to go down the path of the wicked one and their kind, and when I say wicked ones, right, you know who they are. You know who they are. You get what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother thing right there. And you still stuck on stupid, not those of us who's at the round table, but the listening audience. If you still stuck on stupid and wondering who the wicked ones are with all the hell that they have put on earth for, especially for docile people, man. I'm talking about the people that's still wishing, waiting, praying, and doing, singing, dancing, stopping, doing all kind of marching. Throw that in there too. You get what I'm saying? If you still want to continue to play games like that, man, you're playing not only games with your life, but the games with our future. And our future is the children that's supposed to inherit the earth. And no, I'm not talking religion. I'm just talking just what's natural. You understand? And we don't look towards the children in which that we gave birth to, right? We got to get them out of the mindset and for them to start expecting to live, not to die to live, but live while we're here. And it comes down to taking control, taking ownership, true ownership. You understand? Yeah, that's ET. That's our extraterrestrial for the people who need to hear it that way. But if that's what ownership is. You understand? Ain't nothing mystical, ain't nothing spooky about it. For years, they talked about being indoctrination. The doctrine spoke about going on a ship or being on a ship or a ship coming to take you. You understand? Or beings going on a ship. But you really, really look at it with the right mindset and with the right spirit, all it really, really means is taking ownership. Ownership of oneself, ownership of one's mind, ownership of one's feelings. And if you don't take those two steps, then the third one, when it comes to application, is not going to happen. And that's why a lot of people still stuck on stupid, man. And you wonder why sound therapy is necessary. You wonder why perfect harmony is necessary. You wonder why the science of becoming instead of learning. Never before. And damn right I got a right to brag about that. You damn right. I want to make sure it's documented. When I'm long after gone, when me and my beautiful twin spirit is long gone, you're going to see some of us who need to hear it, some of us will finally catch it for what it is. You get what I'm saying? But it's always been that way, man. Seems like it'll never really, really be embraced until it's too late for some, until either we done elevated and done moved on. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. But those who is for, man. What y'all about to hear, ain't no time for the beast, studying a whole bunch of stuff you ain't gonna take time to apply it. And what's the point? Let me ask that. Let me even speak about that right now. What's the point of being indoctrinated in any school of thought or religion if you ain't gonna take time to apply it? If you, the individual, is not gonna take time to apply it to make your life better. Right? So what's the point? What was the point of learning so much in this world if you ain't going to take time to apply it to your own life to make your life better? To me, that's like a waste of time, precious time that you can't get back, a precious time, space, and energy. And if you want to take time to not only waste your own time, right? I feel bad for you to a certain point, right? But to waste another's time, that's to me, that's cruel, man. That's really, really cruel there, But I will say this, you're not going to waste the master sound therapist Huni Bakatune's time, not with that nonsense like that, man. I mean, if you're about unity, and when I say all that is about unity, you don't have to, like we left off the last bill, right? We don't have to agree 100% all the time. We don't have to agree 99.9% of the time. But I do suggest, and I'm going to reiterate tonight, that we got to work on what we can agree upon. Nothing else matters, man. When it comes to our liberation, ain't no one head, ain't no one master, ain't none of that religious stuff that people try to say is not religion, but it really, really is. You understand? Bottom line is we're all one in all. If people don't get that, then they got a long ways to go. They got a long ways to go on that, man. But what I love about what, as I call him, Solar Benu, what he was speaking about, the Magi, right? The navigators, right? And I'm not talking religion, the way that like let's say the Sacred Spiritual Master Teacher, he actually put that book back during the Ansar rule back in the day, the Wise Men. You know, I remember that he was speaking about them being navigators, man. Them being not only navigators, but there was guides, astrologists, astronomers, and all these other catchphrase titles that was used when he's putting forth those publications. You get what I'm saying? But now that we're looking from it now, because we're talking about stuff that he was dropping, or we was being indoctrinated in the doctrine from the 70s, the 80s, 90s, all the way up till we got to HTM, from the Ansar rule all the way to HTM. You get what I'm saying? And he kept re-releasing the Wise Men. He would add certain things that wasn't there before. And this is why, this is key what I'm about to say. This is why that so-called facts is limited, because it's only limited based on the information that one acquires or what's available at the time. But one thing that don't have any limitations is divine truth. And divine truth is so much greater than facts, man. The divine truth helps make everyone's life better. It is able to change a miserable situation, a miserable person, a miserable place into a state of peace. What more can any individual or a collective people ask for than to be in a state of peace, man? And again, in order for, when you look at all the chaos that's happening all around the world, in the exterior world, it's going to continue to be that way until people take ownership. Okay, until each individual who's willing, able, ready, right, to take ownership of oneself, because you can't really take, not really, no matter how much you want to try to control another human being, even our children up to a certain point, man. You know, and that's one of the best gifts that we can offer our children, those of us who are parents, be it children by blood or adoption. The best thing that we can do is to continue to feed into them, which is us, because it came from us or through us, is continue to invest in the best things that's made available, that's going to not only help sharpen the mind, because the mind is a tool to be used to encourage them, you understand? Or which is also encouraging us, right? Is to everything that it takes to not only enhance our memory, all kind of things like that, right? In order for us to be the best, so we can do better things for ourselves and each other. That's taking rightful ownership of ourselves and each other. I can't stress that enough, man. You know, so it is what it is, man. I'm here for the long haul, you know. You get what I'm saying, family?
Yeah. What happened? Oh, you muted your mic, Honey?
Yeah, it's muted. It's muted.
Oh, you was finished? My bad.
Yeah.
I thought Maku was gonna say something. Yeah, but you was going in, and yeah, he was saying all those little fancy terminologies and words back then when he was breaking it down, when he was talking about the Magi. You know what I mean? And if I remember correctly, also he made a correlation to the Gigi with them. You know what I mean? You heard me?
Well, you spoke about the Gigi. You spoke about the Gigi.
Yeah. Yep.
So the Gigi, meaning the elite ones, right?
Yeah, the Gigi be the little small ones. Yeah, the ones that manned the station, that were over the Gigi were over the Manunakis, as they would say. So your Gigi, you know what I mean? That be your race, another race, a set of beings that mix with the human. Follow? Get me? Get me? Get me?
Yeah, I got you. You're loud and clear. I just didn't want to interrupt. You understand? I enjoyed what you were speaking about.
Yeah, but that ain't nothing special. It was just a title. It's just extra a title for a certain set of individuals and beings that deal in cosmology or cosmosis. You know what I mean? The cosmos, dealing with the cosmos. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's why when we went and took the initiation and became a part of Amon, right? Cosmosis. That was very, very important, man. Very, very important. You know?
Right. Roasting. I don't know what happened to everybody. It just ended up me and you somehow.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that sometimes, fam.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
yeah,
like that. We kind of get booted, come in and out. But it is what it is, man. Right now,
It's so
I'm
much
under the
going
canopy.
on. Yeah, but
I'm
that's
under the canopy, man. Right now I'm
yeah,
under the so-called night sky. You get what I'm saying?
right.
Yahoo and Jill, Sullivan New. How you doing, sir? We're
No.
taking ownership. Look, we're taking ownership tonight. Speaking about
Mm-hmm.
not just being ownership, but taking ownership, man. How you
Mm-hmm.
like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gotta take ownership. Mm-hmm. I'm listening though.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back for the build. I got to go and probably drive about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm not going nowhere. Okay. I'm just gonna be listening. I don't want to sign off. I'm gonna come back on.
All right.
Nah, he was trying to take it back into when y'all cut off
Mm-hmm.
with the unity and the magi and all that.
Mm.
He went over a little bit over that, saying like taking it back to when Doc took
Mm-hmm.
it through the schools and teaching about that. He remembered he think him saying they specialized in cosmology, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cosmology and all those he said all them highfalutin words he used to use. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mathematicians, or whatever. Hmm. The app you put it, bro. Uh-huh. And then he came back, and I missed it because I wasn't even on the call when I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I got to that. Mhm. Man,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
What happened? What happened? What's wrong with you? What are you crying for?
You forgot about the time. That's what happened. He forgot about the time. That's what happened. I gotta put this food on the grill. Uh, on the
right.
grizzle. Yeah, Hooney on deck.
Hey, peace. Yeah, I'm here.
Hooney. Yeah,
Yes, I'm here. Live and direct, man.
yeah.
Yeah, Sullivan
Hooney,
do. Ain't
Hooney a
no more time
blessing.
to play, man. Ain't no more time to play.
Hooney a
Ain't no.
blessing.
Yes, and so are
You know
you.
what I'm
So
saying?
have all of us who's taking our rightful stand. That's what I love about us. The masters at the round. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have any issues. No ounce of jealousy. I respect each one of us for what we're here to bring.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's a relationship overall. You know what mean?
Yeah.
That motherfucker can relate to one another. You know what I'm saying? Overall, that's what it boils down to. Like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like mind, you know. Motherfuckers make Mike line, like-minded, a bunch of like-minded motherfuckers, and they not like-minded in actuality. They're not like-mind. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But overall, correct or not, overall, you would have to be in tune. You know what I'm saying, with whatever it is that one considers to be in tune with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's someone like saying a family connection. I mean, those that have a family connection or a connection with one another, or those in a particular time frame. We're actually in a particular time frame. When it comes to Nubians on a grand scale, when it comes to Nubians, they don't identify with that. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things taking place right now that affects most, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened? Y'all cut off. Your mic got, or you just was done? You trying to say something? Can't hear you, bro. Oh, can't hear you, son. Can't hear you, Danny. You on mute? What you say? You put your phone on mute? Mm-hmm. That's how. That's how. That's how I said talk about it. What's going on? That's a lot going on. The main thing is what's going on with you. What's going on inside of you. What's happening with you? I'm trying to transformation you going through. What kind of changes you going through? What daily activity occurrences that happen in your life that cause you to have effects in your life where you thinking outside the box or got yourself trapped inside the box. Does it work both ways? You could be working outside the box, you know what I mean? Still be lost. You can't get back, and you could be working inside the box and be trapped in the box. You don't know how to get out of the box. Circle around, niggas, not niggas circle around you. Hello, what? Hello. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Cause ain't nobody pick up after that what I said. I don't know. Sometimes when you get knocked off like that, their picture still shows. So that's I probably gotta try to add them again. And my wife just was calling me. Hooney's busy, but that's why I said talk about it. What's going on? What's happening? That's why that's the name of the show. Talk about it. What's going on? What's the talk about? What's the talk about, everybody? Huh? And I don't want to say it because I ain't the one that brought it to my attention, but on a physical standpoint, but when you when dealing with self and dealing with the inner self, you know from how your inner self feels of like what's gonna take place certain times what's in your day. You know what I mean? You could wake up with a certain feeling. You could feel inside a certain feeling. You could feel it like it's it may be raining outside or the sun may not be shining. Just by the when you open before you open your eye when you open your eyes and you can see that you in a your room looks still gloomy at a certain time and you know it should be already looking like it's sunny outside or whatever. You know, how you know if you get a feeling your sunny day about to turn into a rainy day, just a feeling, not that you was, not that I was looking at the news, not that I was looking at the TV. I went outside, I felt how it was, and I said, "Oh, it's about to rain." And I look at the clouds, I'm like, and not that the clouds were all black and it was gloomy. You know, the sun was beautiful, it was nice. I just knew, yeah, it was a rainy day. Oh, it's gonna rain later on tonight or in the morning. And sometimes it ended up raining like an hour or two later. The whole shit just changes. I don't know. I was just coming in tune with today and now without even having to speak about a prophecy, um, a prophet, a date, or anything. Coming from self. But that's pretty much the same aspect. That's all I'm taking it to where y'all well was talking about when he was
Yo,
agile. Yeah, man. I know you've been
yo,
trying to talk probably for like
yo.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. They trying to block the transmissions.
I already know. That's what I was talking, telling the people. I
They
already.
they,
That's what I
they
was
trying to
just
block the
telling.
transmissions.
I knew you was trying to talk, so I was telling them don't matter.
Hmm.
I keep going, but that's the thing. That's why I was like talk about what's going on because it ain't really nothing to talk about it no more. That's why they don't even want us to give it to you. I really no more right
Got
now.
something for 'em.
Yeah,
Got something for 'em to restore 'em.
yeah. So
Got
you
something for 'em to restore 'em.
yeah, that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? That's the Reformation.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? Mhm.
What the hell was
What you
that?
about to do though?
That was a shot.
I'm about to spark this grill up. I just like this grill up. Oni, you on deck? Oni.
Remember Hooney said he gonna be quiet for like
Yeah,
15 minutes.
yeah,
He was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
listening.
yeah. Yeah,
He was listening, but he was
yeah, I was
right
just
back.
seeing. I was just seeing. I was
Yeah,
just seeing.
yeah.
Uh, just seeing.
Just in case his thing gets stuck. But if he fall, I can't do nothing until he fall out to add him back in if his thing is stuck. But you the one set it off. So when he came back in, was talking out all that time up until you came back.
Hold up. I can't hear you on like that. Hold up. Pardon me. Hold up. I can't hear you on like that. Hold up.
What'd you say, babe? That be yelling over.
and Sparky D's grill.
That's over. That's yeah, that's why everybody falling back. We worry about with like with Malachi. Niggas is falling back. Once we done made it identified, please to really stop. Y'all niggas think you got it. Stop giving you mummies, stupid motherfuckers, some light for a minute. See how that feel. I mean, it sound like a thief in the night, nigga. I don't need to be saying nigga like that. I just, you know what I mean? You get back into that groove, cause that's where nigga is at, or a nigga mentality.
Yo, we live? Yo, Black. Black, you heard?
Yeah, I'm here. My bad. I had to,
Huh?
yeah, I'm back. I'm here. I had to go see what file on it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hooney ain't come back in. But you can feel it in the air, man. And shit, like even right now, I can feel it.
Huh?
It's a difference in the air right now. I said I could feel it right now, sitting here right
Right,
now.
right, right, right.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
what's
the
going
cut.
on. Right.
Feel pain.
That's
Shit.
what's going on. Everybody going through their shift
Mm.
for their shit.
Yeah, this
Everybody going
shit.
through their shift for their
Shit for
shit.
this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Everybody feel it. Can you feel it? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Everybody feel it. I mean, that's what it is. There's plenty things going on right now. Feel me? Follow me, son. I'm regulating this grill. You heard?
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy.
I'm regulating this grill. Follow me. I'm regulating this grill.
Your face disappeared for a second. Oh, that was I thought that was your. And then I ain't see shit but the sky. And then I ain't see Hooney. So Hooney probably fell out because for a second, but he'll be back. That ain't nothing. You got. But yeah, this is what it's coming to everybody. Just like I was saying before, um, he came back in when he fell out, and I was telling you that he probably wasn't getting no reception. I had to wait till his picture fell up. You know, that's how you
Yeah.
show approve something. You know what I mean? Your picture fell out. and then you pop right back in before I could send it to you. So I was already telling them like how certain things are taking place to the point where niggas ain't even got time to be talking about this shit. When you get into your real inner self or your outer self, I said niggas get trapped. Some people get trapped in their outer self, in their inner self. Some motherfuckers get trapped in the box. Get outside the box. Some get outside the box, and then they trapped in the outer. And then so it don't make a difference. You know what I mean? Because it's really taking place inside. I don't know. I said some other shit because I was really transmitting at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's recorded. They heard me. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, but that's how things are going on. Things are changing just that fast, and then,
Yeah, there's a lot happening. A lot
and
happening.
then I
A lot
have.
happening. That's not being disclosed in the
Mm-hmm.
so-called conscious community, the so-called melanated, you know, the community of
Right,
melanated motherfuckers and all that shit. I'm saying it's not being disclosed. I'm saying
right.
motherfuckers ain't sharing this information about. You have very few, literally, you have very few of us that would share this type of information amongst us. You know what I'm saying overall, the regardless of, you know what I'm saying, they're more in tune with everything that wouldn't matter if shit was to get real.
Yeah,
They're more in tune with that, you know what I'm saying, opposed to when it gets real. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't get real. Motherfuckers act like it can't get real. It gets real. It gets real.
yeah.
At any given time, it could get real. At any motherfucking get time, get real for anyone. Anyone, it can get real. Real quizzic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit gets stupid real quick. Yeah, for real, it does. It gets stupid real quick. Should be stupid. You be like, here we go. Here we
Yeah.
go. We gotta go through this one here. We gotta go through this one here. Uh, I'm saying,
Right.
yeah, that'll be.
Yes.
Uh,
Lord, this shit get funky out here.
real funky
Uh,
out here.
yeah, man.
So,
It's looking real
hey,
spooky out here.
yeah.
Hey, Fab ain't say that shit for nothing right here.
All that other shit, is extracurricular.
He's looking real
I'm saying
pooky.
that shit has nothing to do with anything. I mean,
And nobody seemed to be the wisest. What's
mhm.
taking place right in front of their eyes.
You come in contact with certain motherfuckers, they gonna let you know what it is. And that's what it is. You just got to, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah,
Ultimately, that's what the fuck it is. I mean,
yeah.
what else? Because when you look abroad at those in the scope of knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that they actually know? Like, everybody, people play their tribute to the situation, but, ultimately, what's the plan? The plan is predestined. You know what I'm saying? That shit is preset. I mean, that's the present. You know what I'm saying? The present, when you receive a present, that's a preset. That's something that was sent already. For me. Everybody's not gonna, saying.
Catch you. Mm-hmm. So now,
I mean,
go
shit,
ahead.
we're here now. We're here now.
Right.
We're here now.
Preset.
We preset. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They said Doc went through the precinct. Hey, I mean, they said because you gotta go to the precinct, right?
Right.
That's jail.
Right.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
uh, whole situation about to get funny style.
Eight.
The entire situation about to get funny style. Entire situation about to get funny style. Mm-hmm. Especially regarding that Dr. York shit. Everybody on that Dr. York shit. Not realizing that Dr. York, that's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some other shit.
Oh, I was gonna say these niggas saw that and these niggas over here debating, right? They want to crack about creation. I said Sonetta and them over there talking about they debating with the white boy with Prince about creation and what's taking place in evolution and all this. Well, meanwhile, there's volcanoes going off in Hawaii. You know what I mean? They evacuating how many people they estimating leaving California in these places? It's getting crazy, man.
They got a volcano in New York. I never even knew that. There's a volcano in New York that's active right now. I never knew there was a fucking volcano in New York. I never knew that. I never even, I mean, there's a volcano in New York that's active right now.
They said New York too. That they're gonna be they're gonna be evacuating from New York, California.
Yeah, but they've done drills. They've done drills in NYC. They've done drills up and down the East Coast. You know what I'm saying they've done drills without people even knowing drills is happening. They've done drills. You know what I'm saying live, but they call them live drills. You know what I'm saying they've done live drills without even people realizing that live drills is taking place. You know what I'm saying or happen. I mean, right in their face, and they'll think it's a real situation. They'll even report live drills on the news, and a motherfucker consider a live drill real news, and it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The entire East Coast got something serious going on right now.
Right.
Man. Entire motherfucking East Coast. That ain't no doomsday shit. That's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no doomsday shit. People make shit like that out to be doomsday when that's just what the fuck it is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Every such and such, this takes place. Every such and such, this happens. Every such and such. Know what I mean? This is what goes on.
Right.
Feel me? So it ain't shit got to do with doomsday. It's just a matter of we in that time frame when this type shit happens.
What happened? Like you said, pre-sin. You've been warned about this shit.
Right.
You take it for a joke. Oh, my grandmother said. My grandma said. No, it's taking place right now.
It's happening right now. It's happening right now. I mean, what? We could turn the motherfucker around, I guess, you know, but that call for a certain, you know, and I guess we'll have to get to that. But overall, you know, if you speak about anything, I mean, shit, why wouldn't it be in forming motherfuckers? You come together with your people to argue with your people, go back and forth and have debates and this, that, and the third. Like, come on. What's the purpose of that? You know what I'm saying? And everything is based on somewhere that they're not even located. 99.9% of them is not where they argue over. They're not located there. These motherfuckers are argue over another continent and they don't even reside in that continent. How you gonna argue over some shit that you don't even reside in?
Right.
Motherfuckers argue about Africa every day. Hey, and they not even in Africa. How you gonna argue about Africa? You not even Africa, or what you call Africa? You not even there. How you arguing about some shit that you not even? How is that? How that happens? That's not realistic. Know what I'm saying that's not even. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Be about what's taking place is happening. You know what I'm saying? Be while what's taking place is happening.
We showed y'all over and over again on this show, man. For
Say it
those,
again.
I said we showed y'all this over and over on this show.
Mm-hmm.
For those
Mm-hmm.
that tuned in and caught it, cause might be a time you man can't catch it.
Right. Because eventually a motherfucker gotta get to himself, but it boiled down to it.
Yeah,
You know
cause
what I'm saying?
I gotta get to it. I'm tired of talking.
Motherfucker gotta get to himself, but it boils down to it. You know what I'm saying, but it still has to be heard. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
still has to be heard. It still has to be mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because there are those talking without the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? They think what they hear, yet what they think they heard wasn't even spoken. See? Wasn't even spoken. I mean, so uh mhm. Everyone gotta do what they gotta do, you heard? Uh,
We coming at you.
huh? You say?
I said coming at you. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Crazy, man.
mhm. That's when it start happening. It makes sense. That's when the prophets come in. When it makes sense, that's when the prophets come in. You know what I'm saying? When it makes sense, that's when the prophets come in. Mm-hmm.
Chase you to the sink. Yep. Wow.
All right. Yo, we gotta do the next one where we can show the videos and all that over there real quick. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put that together. We can show the videos to the people real quick that listen in or what have you, so it can be recorded so they can see the video footage of what's transpiring right now and all that. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, just so they can see the view, of what's going on because there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things taking place right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's important, it's imperative, you know what I'm saying, that this thing here gets to the forefront of what matters. You know what I'm saying? Because what matters is the notification. Because shit, if you'll be someone that will be thinking some other kind of way if you didn't receive notification, others did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, motherfucker has to qualify to get that notification. That's what it boils down to. Especially if you fuck with nature. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with nature, you fuck with Doc, all that. You know what I'm saying? Notification gotta come through. You know what I mean? Especially fuck with Doc. And that's crazy because the ones that's right now, that consider themselves pristine and they're not. You know what I'm saying? Because they totally disregard the one that sent Doc. You know what I mean? We get to that on another call. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We get to that on another call.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That might be the last call. I don't know. I haven't. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think going? This may be the last call. I hope we get a call in sometime soon, because I'm about to change and rearrange a couple
Inflammation. Inflammation versus misinformation. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers that call someone that deals with science pseudo.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you're considered, or you consider yourself science, yet science itself is considered what then? You know what I'm saying? Science is not the all actuality just because you deal with science. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they'll state that or determine that something that doesn't fit in the criteria of science is pseudo.
Right.
That's contradictory, especially when it comes to dealing with science.
Mm-hmm.
The most famous terminology when it comes to the word science is science what? Science experiment. It's a scientific experiment. Right, that was a scientific experiment. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucking experiment. So what passes away at the hospital, so what dies at the hospital, what do they call it? Malpractice. Malpractice are medical practitioners. These are motherfuckers that's in the medical field that's practicing on you. You come up under their knife, it become a different story.
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Practitioner. Nigga that
Practitioners.
practice. The nigga that practice. Yeah.
They practice on you. They got fake guards practicing on
yeah.
motherfuckers. Bunch of fake guards running around practicing on motherfuckers. Fuck out of
So we
here.
did the best we could.
All right.
And hoped it worked. It didn't work.
All right.
Did the best we could.
All right. All right. This shit. Hmm?
Yep.
Oh.
Man. It's over though. Yeah, it messed up the momentum.
Yeah, I got crazy shit I want to share. I just want to put on the airwaves, you heard?
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, I was about to put on the airwaves. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
That shit just
Do
got.
that. Oh, I'm about to put on the airwaves. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna drop that there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to drop a few, boom, but it's like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to drop a few. You know what I mean? I say this though. They don't even understand, let alone overstand, because look, the weather gonna get different for people And it's what people don't grasp. I'm saying, especially when dealing with nature. When you dealing with nature, what you think you're dealing with when you're dealing with nature? When you dealing with nature, you're dealing with the weather. I'm saying you dealing with how things become. You know what I mean? Conditionally. You know what I'm saying? Like the conditions of how your atmosphere, region. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it boils down to. This is what motherfuckers don't know when they dealing with nature. You know, when you deal with nature, it don't make a difference where you go or where you transfer to and da. Yet it's important to know where to be at or near where to be at. It is important for that, absolutely. But physically, you might just have to, you know what I'm saying, be able to maneuver a certain kind of way physically, not just to protect yourself, but your family also. You know what I'm saying? This is an actual fact that motherfuckers and not to fathom. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Like, just need to know where the fuck to be at a particular time just to in order to be safe. Because if not, you fucking forget about it.
Right. Mm, that's a fact. You could definitely fucking forget about it.
Huh?
I said that's a fact. You could definitely fucking forget about it.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, oh. Anything out the window. Pew! Anything out the fucking window. Okay? Just like that.
Everything out the fucking window, just like that.
Shit. I be having dreams or so-called dreams that I don't even have room to speak about. Because it's like the dreams, well, I tell this dream to somebody, it's like, what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But first talking about eating right, drinking this way, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so on and so forth. But nobody ever talks about thinking a certain kind of way. You know, you gotta eat this way, you gotta be everything is physical with motherfuckers on a grand scale. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is physical. You gotta be this way physically. You got physically, you got and not saying that, you're not supposed to tend to your physical or your material being, your vehicle, your car. And not saying that. Of course you're supposed to. Not saying that. However, everything is geared to the physical. When they go cosmos, all they want to pick at stars and all this shit and read stars and read planets and all this shit. Blah, 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 blah. Yet, in the same token, it's greater than that even because I mean, here you read this planet, this star. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, well you're just dealing with the 18th galaxy. So if you go outside of the 18th galaxy, if there's an 18th galaxy, even if you consider it an 18th galaxy, that means there's 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 galaxies. Now I'm saying and so on and so forth. Now, I mean, so if that's the case, what's the name of those galaxies? They won't be able to name them for you. See? They only know this one because they told them that this one was called what it's called. And that's the Milky Way. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's only because if you ask them, well, what's the name of the fucking galaxy? They'll be stuck stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless they take you to something that they read or something that was written, and they were like, well, this is called this and that and third. And I read this part of the tablet. What tablet did you actually have? You know what I'm saying, were you Indiana Jones? Did you actually go into the and retrieve? You know what I'm saying? Did you actually do that, or you just read what everyone else read? You know, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying. God damn, just saying. You know what I mean? Just saying, just saying. Mhm. Just saying, man. Mm,
Yeah.
mm. It boils down to you, right?
Right. So
That's what it boils down to. You. It's going to be you, regardless.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what you have to go through, what you go through, what you've been through, what you put yourself, regardless. It boils down to you. Point blank simple. No matter whom, what, or where.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All boils down to you,
I
you,
just shared that real quick.
you, you, you. Yeah, I know we were supposed to get to somewhere else, but
The mad guy. The
we,
mad guy.
yeah, you know the Magi changes. We change.
The mad guy on deck.
Yeah, you know we changed up the coordinations real fast.
Well, we the mad guy. We got it. We got a situation right now.
Change up the charts. I'm reading. You know what I mean? Gotta keep them breathing for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta feel that. You know it ain't no joke. If your motherfucking ass don't get up in there and use more than hope. Yeah, I wish you'd have told me sooner, earlier. I'd have played some of those videos you sent today.
Say it again.
I said, yeah. I said, I wish you'd have told me this a little earlier. I said I'd have played some of those videos.
Oh yeah, we get to it. We got
You
time.
sent
We get to it.
me.
We get to it. Mm-mm.
Plus,
No.
they messing up the airways. Everybody went out, fell out, came in, went out.
Mm-hmm.
You got the gist. Sometimes you ain't gotta say a lot for motherfuckers to get it. You got 85 views on that last Freestyle Friday. And I think we went in 8 hours on that. Yeah. So got 85 views and we went in 8 hours. So motherfuckers,
Yeah, that's
88.
that's
And we ain't did
copacetic.
them numbers in a long time, especially for a show like that. So it ain't even about the numbers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you know,
I
we
know what you're
don't care
saying.
about. We don't care about those numbers.
Yeah.
But those numbers mean something to in another way.
Yeah, because numbers that are seen are also representative of numbers that's unseen too.
Mm-hmm.
So, a motherfucker drop it on your car, you don't know they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, catch what's going on.
They gotta watch what's going on.
Yeah, that shit, that 85 is a powerful amount.
Yeah, that is
That's a powerful
for
amount.
an 8 hours for an 8 hour show at that. Even if you dropped in and watched half of it or some of it or got right to it, because when I did share it, I did give some people. I'm like, all right, if you go. When I shared it, I made sure I put on there like, go to this number if you want to get straight to the guy. But you know what I mean? Listen to the show, so I know now if I half of that probably listen to from there on, or some. No, 45 of them listen from the beginning. Cause that's the 45 that always listen. After 45, 45 to 50 something, 54, 45 to 54 people that always listen. It's usually in the 45, 54 bracket. When we first started off with 100 and something view actions, and then we fell back off of that pipeline and getting at those dudes. You know what I mean? Took our focus somewhere else.
Mhm.
Mm. Coming through. So yeah, we gotta get at it another time, but I don't know when it's gonna be. Hey, I don't know when it's gonna be. Might be when I come, when I see you. Who knows? In the next couple of days, because after that,
Yeah, we on deck.
it's la vie.
See Raphael, right?
I'm going to fuck with the secret squirrel.
You see Raphael?
Oh yeah, I see him in the. Look at him in the cut. I just see him.
Raphael on deck.
I see
Raphael
him.
on deck. Raziel.
Tell him, Chili B. That's right.
Tell him what it is.
Right. Tell him.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell him what it is.
What's up? He said, yeah.
Tell
What's
him
up?
what it is.
Tell him.
Let
Got
him
his
know.
hands up. You see him in the rest. Got his
Let
hands
him know. Let him know.
up.
This ain't no scared tactics.
Tell him, Chili B. Tell him, Chili B.
Word up.
You
It's
see
actual
him?
status.
You see
This
him?
ain't no scared
Yeah,
tactics.
you
This
see
actual
them. You
status.
see when he gave them the sick. He gave them the sim right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better pay
Mm-hmm.
attention, man. We
Live and direct.
live and direct for well. I like
Live
that.
and direct.
I know
Word up.
you have to tell him, Ralphie.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. We live and direct. Huh.
Get at you, duh. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. Alright. So what's up? We gonna end it like that, or what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta end it on that. Ralphie hit them niggas with this.
Wow.
He hit the,
He not even 2
he
years
said
old
Zay
yet.
backed me
He
right
not
up
even
when I
2
was
years
saying
old
fuck
yet.
that. Enough talking,
Coming
nigga.
through.
Huh? Enough talking, nigga. He said get on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So start showing it live and direct. We about to. Got you.
Live and direct.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Alright.
You see? See him? Raphael, see him?
Yeah.
Who
So,
Who son, you heard?
yeah, you already.
Who
Or Ralphie.